On the ice of Antarctica, thousands of penguins are marching toward the ocean to survive, to feed, moving together with the herd. But one chooses a different direction. It leaves the herd, no food, no water, no life, only empty glaciers and death. Why? This question was asked in ancient Greece thousands of years ago. And today, it reveals the greatest secret of modern finance. Socrates once said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." But most of us live without examination. Everyone takes the same jobs, so do we. Everyone buys the same stocks, so do we. Everyone sells when crypto drops, so do we. The herd provides safety, but the herd never reaches the summit. Warren Buffett has a famous quote, "Be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful." But this isn't just about finance, it's about life itself. When that penguin left the herd, perhaps it discovered something, that real freedom exists where the herd doesn't go. Heraclitus said, "You cannot step into the same river twice." Everything changes. It's in constant flux. The strategy that worked yesterday will bankrupt you today. Yesterday's wealthy can become today's poor. In 2008, banks collapsed. They said, "Too big to fail." They failed. In 2022, crypto kings fell from their thrones. They said, "New economy." It ended. Change is inevitable. The question is, do you adapt to change or resist it? The penguin left the herd because its instincts told it something different. Maybe it was wrong. Maybe it saw something everyone else missed. In the world of finance, winners are those who see change first. Those who bought Amazon in 1997, those who bought Bitcoin in 2010, those who believed in Tesla when everyone called them crazy, they all left the herd. Remember Plato's allegory of the cave. People are chained in a cave watching shadows on the wall, and they believe those shadows are real. In the financial world, most of us are still in the cave. Retire and relax, a shadow. Get a good job, be secure, a shadow. Don't take risks, protect yourself, a shadow. But the person who leaves the cave sees the sun, it hurts their eyes, takes time to adjust, but then they see the truth. Wealth is not a job, it's a mindset. Security is not a salary, it's a skill. Freedom is not a retirement plan, it's a system. That penguin was perhaps trying to leave the cave. Maybe it realized that where the herd was going was just another shadow. Real wealth is not where the herd goes. It's hidden where no one is looking. Diogenes was ancient Greece's strangest philosopher. He lived in a barrel. He owned nothing. Alexander the Great came to him and said, "Diabasyphos, do you have any wish?" Diogenes replied, "Yes. Stop blocking my sun." Before the world's most powerful man, he needed nothing. In the modern world, we do the opposite. We work more for more money. We borrow more for more things. We become more enslaved for more status. Reduce your needs, increase your freedom. This isn't minimalism, it's mathematics itself. If you spend 10,000 lira a month, you must earn $10,000. If you spend $5,000 a month, $5,000 is enough. In which situation are you more free? That penguin perhaps realized it needed nothing. Not the fish the herd chased, not the safety, not the comfort. Maybe it gave up everything for freedom. Marcus Aurelius was the emperor of Rome, but he was also a Stoic. He wrote, "Distinguish between what you can control and what you cannot. Don't dwell on what's outside your control. The market crashes outside your control. The economy worsens outside your control. People criticize you outside your control, but your strategy within your control. Your work within your control. Your mindset within your control." Epictetus was a slave. He owned nothing, but he said, Wealth is the result of freedom, not freedom the result of wealth. Most people sell their freedom to become wealthy. Credit card debt, mortgage, consumer captivity. But real wealth begins with taking back control. Control your spending, control your income, control your time. That penguin took control. The herd couldn't control its decision. Nature couldn't break its will. Maybe it died alone, but by its own choice. Aristotle spoke of arete, excellence, virtue. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Finance is the same. You don't get rich in one day. You don't become a millionaire with one stock, but every day. If you invest 20% of your income, if you learn a new skill every month, if you increase your value every year in 10 years, you'll be unrecognizable. Compound interest isn't just for money. It applies to knowledge, it applies to habits, it applies to skills. That penguin took one step, then another step, then another step. Each step took it further from the herd. Each step brought it closer to uncertainty, but each step was its choice. Here's the greatest paradox. That penguin got lost, probably died, but we're still talking about it. The other thousands of penguins reached the ocean. They fed. They survived. But no one remembers them. Those who choose the safe path survive, but they don't make history. Steve Jobs was fired from Apple. He returned and became a legend. Elon Musk went bankrupt 3 times. Now he's the richest man. J.K. Rowling was rejected 12 times. She wrote Harry Potter. They all left the herd. They all chose the path people called them crazy for. And they were all wrong until they were right. In the financial world, the safe path is this: a good university, a good company, a good salary, retire, die. But if you truly want to be free, you must leave the herd. Think about that penguin. Maybe it was foolish, maybe it was visionary, maybe it was just different. But one thing is certain, that penguin made a choice. And we must make a choice too. Will you go with the herd? Safe, predictable, ordinary. Or will you chart your own path? Risky, uncertain, unique. All the philosophers of ancient Greece said the same thing. Know thyself. Live an examined life. Be virtuous. Control what you can control. And perhaps most importantly, be courageous, because financial freedom requires courage. Thinking differently requires courage. Leaving the herd requires courage. That penguin did it. Now it's your turn. If this video made you feel something, if you're ready to leave the herd, if you dare to chart your own path, like, comment, subscribe, because this journey isn't taken alone, but it's not taken with the crowd either. It's taken with the right people. We are those people.